One of my favorite times of the year is finally here. It's Easter, meaning we get to relax and unwind with friends and family. Now, friend, I've got you here because I always enjoy making sure that my friends and family can enjoy what I make. You know?
I mean, I love your food. That's why I'm here.
And today we're going to be making something that is a South African classic. But as you know me and my fusion roots, I like to make sure that I'll add some international flavor. So we're going to be making pickled fish empanadas. So the idea with an empanada is you want a lovely, beautiful, crispy dough on the outside and then it's fulfilling. We've chosen pickled fish because you know Miss Afrofusion and her flavor, but you can use any filling of your choice. This Easter, we're doing it my way.
Should I? Oh, it feels so naughty. Let's try it out.
Remember, Take a Lot gives you a lot for less because you can shop the Carol Boys range and the KWV wines all on takealot.com. But for now, enjoy Easter.
Cheers. Yum.
Second stream of the day. As you know, here at Take a Lot, we don't just give you the products. We also help you understand the versatility in the products that we have on offer at takealot.com, where you can get everything you can imagine. Of course, don't forget about Take a Lot More, where you can get everything you can imagine and even more of, because that subscription is the one to have. As you can see, I have KWV with me today, and I have Ilse here from KWV to help us go through an explanation of these bottles and help us understand so that when you have your parties, your little braais, your little parties, you can be like, yeah, no, this bottle is like this because of this, this, and this. And we won't tell where you found out the information, will we? We'll just, entertain you and make sure that you have the lowdown. So I'm so glad to have you here today. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, though, of what is happening and presented in front of us, I have to tell you guys about something you gotta know. As always, there is a giveaway. I love being this person to tell you about the giveaways. All you have to do is let us know which KWV brandy you are having this Easter and why. And which one's your personal favorite?
The KWV 15.
Oh, me too. The older, the more mature, the better. And I can even see from here the colors because the light is shining in. You can see the different tones and hues, and we are gonna get into that right now. Don't forget to enter on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and you could win a KWV prize. You better be answering those questions. This stream is for you and all of you faves out there who love brandy. Okay, so let's start with the KWV 5-year-old brandy in the 750 mils. And tell us a little bit about this bottle.
So the KWV 5 is a blended brandy in South Africa, so great to have your cocktail. And the flavors of the KWV 5 expresses fresh pear, apricot, and then it's rounded off by the most luxurious vanilla.
Ooh, oh my goodness, that does sound luxurious. And it sounds like something perfect to round off a good, delicious cocktail. So what are you looking for if you don't know anything about brandy? Like some people out there, not me, know some things. But please let us know, what should we be looking for when we're deciding on which brandy to get, besides the label KWV on it?
Definitely. So for brandy, it's a very personal experience. So please purchase a brandy that you enjoy. Yeah. There's no rules when consuming brandy. But when you want to judge a good brandy, look at its color, look at the golden brown clear liquid, and on the aroma, it needs to be luxurious and over the top. It needs to express fruit and nuts. And then on the taste, rounded off by the maturation period is the woodness or the oak, and then also the sweetness and the lingering aftertaste in your throat.
Oh, nothing's greater than having that brandy after your dinner and it just warms your throat and warms your heart, and it's smooth and opulent. Ooh, sounds like I need to get me one of these too.
Just hang on, we are going to taste some later.
Okay, good. That's good, guys. These glasses are here for a reason. I can't wait to taste the different flavors. So when you've found your good quality brandy, which will definitely be the 5-year one for your entry-level brandy experience, what basically goes into this aging process that you can flag to your friends that I bought this 5-year because of etc.?
Yeah, sure. So just to give you some background, so in South African law, you need to have your brandy in a barrel, in a French oak barrel, for no less than 3 years. So no brandy can be younger than 3 years old.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the number that you find on the bottle is the actual time that that brandy has spent in a barrel. So the KWV 5 has been in the barrel for 5 years.
Sure.
The maturation period contributes to the overall complexity of this product, enhances the wine and the distillation method that was prior in the season, and a lot of vanilla, oakiness, and the brandy breathes during maturation, giving it that perfect balance between taste and aroma.
Yo, do you hear the lingo you're going to use at the next braai? Yo, you're going to talk about those French barrels, yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, because this one, the colors are shining through here. Whoever set up this lighting system, we love you, because look at how beautiful.
Perfectly.
That like reddish, brownish, golden, syrupy maple syrup look. So let's please talk about this bottle. I'm going to hold it up for you guys so you can see how gorgeous it is as well. This is the pot still, and I want people to know what that means.
Okay,
Pot
so
still.
pot still. So the VS is a 100% pot still brandy. The term pot still is actually the production method that we use for producing brandy. It's very similar to what they do in cognac. It's a copper pot still in which we put the fresh wine, and then we distill that wine to extract the heart of the distillate. The heart is your purest form of your distillate. It looks like water when it's done with distillation. 70% alcohol, but 70% alcohol. It captured the essence of the wine.
So it's basically just, it's taken the whole barrel of wine and it's just taken the finest
portion, yes. And the heart is the part of your distillate that goes into the barrel. So the pot still is the distillation method.
Oh, wow, interesting. So this one is in a pot still?
Yes.
This one is 5 years?
Yes.
And you said that 3 years is the minimum time
that it needs to be matured.
That it needs to be matured. So this one, does it stay in the copper for all 5 years? Or
no, so the VS, 4 years, 4 years old, and the pot still is where it's distilled in, and then it goes into your barrel.
Okay, wow.
And the color comes from the barrel maturation.
Look at this color. Hey, this one is very fancy, guys. I can have this on display in my house for real. Yeah, and so the brandy master also gets to sign.
Yes, it does.
Interesting. Hey guys, hi. These are display cabinet things. Well, this one we can use. This one we can just tell people about and show them when they come over. And this one also, but we'll get into that.
So, so the VS, I wanted to tell you, it's currently the world's best brandy.
The world's?
The world's best brandy.
As in Earth.
As in Earth.
That's right. KWV. I love it when a South African product becomes world-renowned.
Yeah.
We got Tyler, we got KWV, we're all up there. South Africa, happening.
It's great quality. So all South Africans can be very proud that we produce the world's best brandy. Yeah.
I'm proud. So this specific bottle, the VS pot still, is currently the world's best
brandy.
Yeah, they can't drink this at the braai. We've got to keep this in the cabinets, in the bottle, on lock. You have to have the key, sleep with the key around your neck, because this is it's gonna fetch for a nice investment price one day if you keep it.
Yeah, and it's a great gift. It's 4 years old, and it actually has that versatility. You can have it neat on ice, or you can still enjoy it.
How do you have it?
So the VS definitely neat, no ice.
Okay, yes, wow. God, I'm just so excited for experiencing the flavors. And what flavors would you say are present in this specific bottle?
So what makes the VS very unique is the fact that it has a lot of tropical notes. So fresh pineapple.
Yes. So it's fine for a summer day or a spring day.
It's fine, it's light, it's luxurious, and it has got some finesse to it. So a lighter rose, So yeah, definitely tropical, which makes it very interesting.
Oh wow, okay, I'm so here for that. And so what kind of like barrels, did you guys import the barrels? Because you did say that you have big barrels and you lay them down when we spoke earlier,
Yes.
but let's tell everybody at home or at work or wherever you are. So where do the barrels sit? How are the barrels displayed? How do you do that process?
So the maturation happens in French oak barrels only, which we import.
You import them?
We import them from France, and they need to be, according to law, no larger than 340 liters. So it's a small barrel.
Oh, I thought they were going to be huge barrels.
No, 340 liters, and then they are laid down on their side in a maturation store. So you preferably have to have a store that's cool in climate, but also in South Africa, the maturation is rapid because it's nice and hot. And through, as I mentioned, through the maturation, you get the extraction of the wood notes. So you do want maturation to happen. The brandy breathes during that time.
So that's also an important difference between the cognac and the brandy. Cognac obviously happening in colder climates.
Yes.
And then the brandy happening in a warm climate.
Yes, and that captures the sunshine in our product.
Oh, and you can see the sun shining through the product. Oh yes, how could I forget? Don't forget everybody to please sign up for the giveaway and leave your comment in the comment section. All you have to do is tell us which KWV brandy you will be having this Easter and why, and you could win with KWV and Elsa and I. Yay! And of course, take a lot. Yay! Okay, let's go on to my second favorite KWV bottle of brandy, because you all know the 15. Yay! Woo! 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 Whenever I'm in the lounges in the airport, because I can get access to these kinds of things, I always go 15.
Oh, lovely.
And I tell the man, needs 2 fingers. That's it. That's it. The flight would be restful and peaceful and lacquer. So yes, let's get into the 12 here.
So the 12, in terms of flavor profile, is white chocolate. So I hope you enjoy white chocolate.
Oh, I love me some white chocolate.
So white chocolate, almonds, honey. So a great combination of flavors. And on the taste, the 12 is smooth, velvety, and then has a long lingering aftertaste, which makes it great to have your second glass. Sweetness, it's not dry, it's a sweeter associated product.
Interesting, because you would think that it would be drier
Yeah,
or
no.
more smoky the more that it's aging.
No, it's definitely a sweeter associated profile. And then for the ladies, this is a great brandy to start your journey with. It's palatable, and it doesn't have that burning sensation that some products might.
I love that you tell the ladies to start at the 12.
Yeah.
Not to start with the 5, to start at the 12. We've got to start at the top.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
I am here for that. Okay, so I think we should get into tasting
Sure.
these delicious, delicious brandies.
So I'm going to pour us.
Ooh, even the sound. Ooh, opulence, sana. Yo. Okay, I'm gonna smell
You're
it.
going to smell so long?
Yo. Hi, guys. Hey, it's like the Springboks are playing tonight. That's how this smells. Yo. And look at that color, like maple syrup. Beautiful. So this is the 5.
The 5, middle glass, your VS, and then we knocking off with the KWV 12 in the end.
Okay.
So the 5, when you taste brandy, or when you evaluate brandy, you start for about 5 centimeters above the glass.
5 centimeters.
Yeah.
And my nose was in there.
Yes, but you can.
I'm gonna be bougie in another way.
You're smelling, and as you bring your nose closer into the glass, you'll find that the flavors differ. Here you find it,
That's true.
yes, more fruity, the fresh pear and the apricot of the 5.
There's definitely some vanilla situation
Yes,
going on.
as you come closer to the glass, the vanilla, right in the bottom. This one has 43% alcohol, so as I mentioned, the blended brandy in South Africa. Great with your cocktail, so if you take a sip, it's going to be stronger.
Yeah, that's nice.
A lot of sensation. Nice, long, lingering aftertaste.
Yeah, that is delicious. You better be entering the giveaway because you need to get this in your collection. Please don't forget the giveaway question is, which KWV will you be having this Easter, and why will you be choosing that specific brandy? Please enter, because that was
That's good.
one
It
delicious
has
sip.
amazing balance to it.
And I can tell that this is a world-class brandy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, kupujwa lana estudio betuna. Please don't forget Instagram, Facebook, and Instagram, Facebook, and oh my gosh, YouTube. Oh my goodness, guys, I even forgot. I was so lost in the opulent sauce. Those are the 3 platforms that you can enter the competition on. Thank goodness I've got you in studio. I would have been so overwhelmed with all of this. And thank you for also explaining so well what each flavor is, what each bottle can do.
Thanks,
It
Benita. I'm
really
really
is.
enjoying it with you.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
So the next brandy is the VS.
Okay, this is the VS. This
Yes.
is the VS. In case you guys are asking. This is the one that I really want to have.
Yeah, you should try it. Yeah, at 40% alcohol.
World-renowned this one.
World-renowned, world's
Winner.
best brandy winner. So now you'll find that tropical pineapple.
I started 5 centimeters away.
Yes, perfect. And you can find how the flavors change as you bring it
Oh,
closer.
I can smell the tropical farms.
Yeah. And then a very nice use of the French oak. The
It's
oak
giving
is fresh.
a beach sunset vibe. Oh, we're tasting.
Very soft on the palate.
Yo, imunati jam.
And even
Yo, this one.
on the throat, it doesn't have that burning sensation. It's silky and smooth.
It feels like really like creamy.
Yes, definitely.
Creamy, like smooth, rich, full body.
And not too over the top.
No,
So it
yeah.
it allows you to have the second glass because it's not over the top in terms of flavor, but it has a nice bouquet.
Oh, it's so delicious. My goodness, I think this one needs to go into my cart. Hey, let me look at it one more time. I can tell that this one's going to be my favorite. Yo, icon man. Okay, let's move to the next one.
So the 12,
Okay.
that white chocolate is so expressive, and the nuts, actually dripping of honey.
Guys, your drink being beautiful is really a thing, hey? Okay. Okay, I can actually smell the honey.
Yeah. It's almost citrusy, which makes it
Yeah.
very interesting.
And you said this one was going to be smoother for the ladies. So they're not like, I don't want to
Yeah.
be that guy ever.
So you can taste. It's very soft on the palate, but then it leaves an amazing sweetness in your throat.
This one is the one.
Yeah. Next to the 15.
Icon man, this 12 one. Hey, if I get lobola, they must bring
Cases.
These ones, cases. Ne, they must bring cases. They must come to you. I'm gonna give
yes,
the
you
man
can
to
give my
be your
number.
number, ne? So that they can know how to provide for my uncles, because my uncles deserve this. Ha!
So for the 12, which is interesting, is after the maturation period of 12 years, we do the blending of this product 6 months in advance prior to bottling.
Wow, so
So-
it's really a hands-on creation. You don't
very-
just throw it away in the barrels and then be like, cool, after 5 years, I'm gonna take away the cobwebs and take it down.
Take it out. Then
Yes.
there's a lengthy blending process where this brandy gets time to breathe and goes through a marriage period where the qualities of brandies gets blended together to achieve the 12-year-old profile. Yeah,
Wow, so it's really a creative profile as
definitely. It's a creative profile, and a lot of tasting goes into it. So
Oh man,
can
I would not be good at that job.
so it's a daily tasting. I love it.
I think I'll keep my job. Keep yours.
Great.
Because I'd be like, wow, this is too good. Every day experiencing this. This has really been an incredible experience. And it'll be very, very soon time for us to announce who of you have won with KWV. Actually, the time is upon us. Woo! Winner time! So our first winner today is on Instagram, and it is Dave Kraus242. They say, I enjoy KWV 15-yard over a bride during the weekend with the boys. Hashtag takealot, hashtag KWV, hashtag Easter. You get yourself a KWV world-class, just like the bookies, world-class bottle straight to you. And we have another winner! On Facebook, we have Nicoline van Niekerk. Van Niekerk, this is yours. KWV KWV Classic Red Muscadel. I love the color, I love the taste, and the sweetness is what I enjoy. Well, you know what? You're going to enjoy some more Michelin Funny Gag because you win with KWV and Take a Lot. And then we have another winner. Ace, Take a Lot and KWV. You guys are giving things away. Hey, we have Papa Matiba on YouTube who says KWV VS Special Pot Still. Because I'm premium like that. Me too, honey. I'm also going to put this in my cart. Only good stuff for me and my uncles, you see. Hashtag Easter, hashtag KWV, and hashtag Take a Lot. And congratulations to our KWV winners. Hey, I am so happy for you, Sana, because, wow, this really is a great experience. And KWV, this really is a great moment, I'm not going to lie.
So before we go,
Okay, yes, that's what I was going to say. Sir, I see the apricot
Yes.
juice in the corner, and I see another glass. So
Yes,
that means
sure.
I get to have another experience.
you are. So if you are not ready to have your brandies neat, as we did today,
Oh, I always am now. I'm going to be that girl.
I also want to suggest a very simple but great drink for Easter. And for the summer, it's winter time coming on now, but for the last days of summer, a nice, simple brandy cocktail. So what we're having is, we're having KWV 5, the two
Let's say the
fingers.
words for the cocktail.
Yes, the two fingers of KWV 5. And then we're adding some nice ice to it. Whoops. My skills with the brandy cocktails.
That's all right. You know, one always struggles when it's not their own kitchen.
Yeah.
You know? But that's
And then the magic ingredient, except the brandy, is apricot juice. So because we have the KWV 5, which has a ripe pear and apricot, it's fresh.
Pairing the fruity
Yes.
flavors with the actual fruit juice.
That's right. And this is an amazing cocktail. You can add a slice of lemon to it. But yeah, refreshing and it has a great taste.
Yeah, you see now when you want to impress, you can leave the Coca-Cola at home. I know you
Yeah.
already bought the bulk Coca-Cola bottles from Take a Lot, and they're probably on their way to make some Branavane. But this, you
Oh,
see,
it's amazing.
you can make a little bit of bourgeois here, or you know, if there's a lady you gotta impress, or you just gotta impress the lady you've had to impress for 50 years. Put a little bit of apricot juice in, because this
Yes.
is delicious.
It is.
Wow, and this goes so well
With the
as a cake, as a cocktail.
Yeah, it does, it does. I think the versatility of the 5 is also with Coke great, but this juice adds something light and magical.
It's more bourgeois. I'm here for that.
For the ladies, yeah.
And then which one of these brandies would you pair with dessert or with food, or would you rather say that this bottle you should have by itself? It's just a nice aperitif. Or
Yeah, so the VS, I would definitely serve if you have some nice steak with the mushroom sauce. It's light, it's playful, so enjoy that with your main meal. And then the KWV 12 works amazing with dark chocolate. So if you add a little bit of chocolate to your mouth, or you drink your KWV 12, save it in there together, has the most amazing experience.
Okay, wow. Thank you so much for this incredible time. I personally had a great time. I know you had a great time. And don't forget to just always get everything that you need, everything that you can imagine from Take a Lot. We have it all, and we will always give you some kind of description of the things that you are purchasing, have the experts in studio to tell you about it as well. And of course, we will supply the high end, the middle end, and the entry level end of everything. So today was a very opulent experience. What a treat. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for tuning in. Until our next live shop, you are here with me, Toliso Van Dam, and Take a Lot, and Ilse from KWV. Goodbye and see you next time.